Good morning students. How are you all? Okay. In today's class, we are going to see a story in value education. Okay. The topic of the story is Henry may prove fatal. Henry may prove fatal. So fatal means it is nothing but the injury or the wound. Okay. So if we are angry, it leads to injury or wound, or sometimes it may lead to death. So in this story, we are going to see about the characters. The first character is Karan. Okay, Karan is the main character in this story. Next, Karan's mother, the landlord Sukeder. So landlord means it is nothing but the rich man. Okay, so the rich man is called as the landlord. So Karan's mother, the landlord Sukeder. So these three characters are involved in the story and we may prove fatal. Okay students, now let us see the story and we may prove fatal. A long time ago in a village named Rampur, there lived a boy named Karan. He often used to lose his temper over little things. Once, his mother said to him affectionately, Karan, you should not get angry so often. We are poor people. If somebody says anything to you, you should take it lightly. You should leave this habit of getting angry. So there is a village, okay, long time ago in a village named Rampur. There is a village, the name of the village is Rampur. There lived a boy named Karan. So in that village, a boy is living, okay. The boy's name is Karan. So we have already seen the character Karan. So this boy is named as Karan, okay. He is living in the village. He often used to lose his temper over little things. So temper means it is nothing but angry, okay. So he will get angry of little things. Once his mother said to him affectionately, Karan, you should not get angry so often. So what his mother is doing? His mother is saying affectionately. Affectionately means caring, okay. So here she is saying that you should not get angry so often. So he is getting temper very much. So his mother is saying you should not get angry often. We are poor people, so they are not rich. Look at their house. Their houses are small one. Okay, so they are poor people. If somebody says anything to you, you should take it lightly. So his mother is advising, if somebody says you wrong or says about bad things about you, what you have to do? You should not react on them. You should leave this habit of getting angry. So she says that you should not get angry anymore. Karan promised his mother and said, "Alright mother, I'll never be angry again." But he couldn't stick to his words. He used to keep his promise for some time and then return to his usual habit. Karan promised his mother. So his mother is saying not to get angry anymore. So he is promising to his mother and said, "Alright mother, I'll never be angry again." So he is promising that I won't get angry. But he couldn't stick to his words. But what is Karan doing? He can't able to keep up his promise. He used to keep his promise for some time and then return to his usual habits. So he is following for some time, okay, but he can't able to keep up his promise. So he is getting angry again. The landlord Sukeder of his village was in search of a person who could feed his cattle and guard his fields. He was ready to pay 1000 rupees per month with every Sunday off. Karan's mother requested the landlord to employ her son for this job. The landlord first refused to do so, but later he agreed. The mother told Karan, "Listen son, This is a golden. The landlord. So we have already seen the meaning of landlord is a rich man. Okay, so the name of the landlord is Sukedar. So he is also living in the same village. So this landlord is in search of a person. So he is searching a person for what? Who could feed his cattle and got this field? So he wants a person who protects his fields. So God is nothing but it is of protecting. Okay. So he wants a person who protects his fields and also to take care of his cattle. He was ready to pay 1000 rupees per month. So he is ready to give salary as 1000 rupees per month with every Sunday off. So he is saying that no need to work on Sunday. So Sunday will be leave and I am ready to pay 1000 rupees. Karan's mother requested the landlord to employ her son for his job. So Karan's mother, so she is Karan's mother, she is requesting the landlord. He is the landlord. Okay. So he is requesting that to take his son for the job. The landlord first refused to do so, but later he agreed. So first the landlord is not accepting the boy Karan and later he is accepting. The mother told Karan, listen son, this is a golden opportunity. So she is advising his son that this opportunity is a golden one. Don't miss it. I have already spoken to the landlord. He will employ you. Work with dedication and don't lose your temper. So she is telling that this is a golden opportunity for you. What you have to do? You should not miss this opportunity. I have already spoken to the landlord. So his mother says that I have already spoken about your job to the landlord and he will give you the work. Work with dedication and don't lose your temper. So she says that you should not lose your temper. You have to work with full of dedication. Karan had to go to the landlord's field on Monday. The work had to be started from Monday. When the landlord reached the field, he noticed Karan chasing a cow. So what happens? Karan is going to the landlord fields on the Monday. Okay, so it was the day of Monday. So he is going to the landlord field. So what is the name of the landlord? Very good, Sukedar. Okay, the work had to be started from Monday. So they have started the work. When the landlord reached the field, he noticed Karan chasing a cow. So what Karan is doing? Karan is chasing a cow. So look at this picture. So there is a cow. Okay, Karan is chasing the cow, and at that time the landlord reached the field and he is noticing. The landlord said, "What are you doing?" So on seeing that, the landlord is asking to Karan, "What are you doing?" This cow didn't obey me and in turn insulted me. Karan said angrily, "I want to take revenge." The landlord got annoyed and said, "I don't pay you for this. You can do it on Sunday." So Karan says that the cow didn't obey me. So he is saying the cow is not obeying me and it is insulting me. Karan said angrily. So he is saying in anger. Okay. I want to take revenge. So he is ready to take revenge on the cow because the cow has been insulted him. The landlord got annoyed and said, so on hearing this, the landlord is getting annoyed. Annoyed means angry. Okay, I don't pay you for this. So he says that I won't give money for you this. So you can take your revenge on Sunday. Karan said, "Alright sir, I'll see this cow on Sunday." So after that Karan is saying, "Okay, I'll take revenge on Sunday." He soon pulled out a handkerchief from his pocket and tied a knot in it. So what he is doing? He is taking a handkerchief from his pocket and he is tying a knot on the cow. The next day, the landlord found Karan chasing a dog with a stick in his hand. The landlord asked, "What are you doing now?" So the next day, the landlord again noticing Karan that he is chasing a dog. First he chased a cow and now he is chasing a dog with a stick in his hand. The landlord is asking, "What are you doing now?" Karan answered, "This silly dog was showing out its tongue at me. I want to take revenge. So the Karan is saying the dog is showing its tongue to me. It is also insulting me, so I want to take revenge on the dog. I don't pay you for this. Do all this on Sunday. So for this also the landlord is saying I won't pay you money and you can take your revenge on the Sunday, said the landlord, scolding him. So he is starting to scold Karan. Karan said, alright, on Sunday I will take my revenge. So after the Karan is saying, okay, I'll take my revenge on Sunday. He soon pulled out his handkerchief from his pocket and tied another knot in it. So what he is doing? First for the cow, he has taken the handkerchief from his pocket and he tied a knot. And for this dog also, he is taking another handkerchief from his pocket and he is tying a knot on the dog. On the third day, the landlord again noticed Karan chasing a doggy with a stick in his hand. On being asked, Karan answered, this donkey troubles me a lot. So what happens on the third day? He is chasing a donkey. Okay, the first day he chased a cow, the second day he chased a dog, and third day he is chasing a donkey with a stick. Okay, he also says that this donkey is giving trouble to me, so I am chasing it. Why? What's the matter? It doesn't obey me. It does not respond to me, to my repeated calls. So the landlord is asking what happened, what did the donkey did. So the Karan is saying that this donkey is not responding to me. It's not responding to my repeated calls. Can't you do this on Sunday? So the landlord is asking, can't you take your revenge on Sunday? Once again, he pulled out his handkerchief and tied the third knot in it. So what happened? He is again taking a kerchief and he is tying a knot. It was Sunday, so it was the day of Sunday. Karan knew he could do what he liked. The first knot was to set the disobedient cow straight. So he is ready to take revenge on the three animals. Karan didn't waste a moment, so he is not ready to waste a moment. He set out with a stick in his hand. So what happens? He is getting ready with a stick in his hand. He started beating the cow mercilessly. So what he is doing? He is starting to beat the cow with the stick. The cow suffered with pain and furiously hit him with his horns. So what happened? The cow is suffering very much because he is beating with a stick. So what happened? It is suffering with the pain and furiously hit. Furiously means very fast. Okay, so the cow is hitting him very fast with its horn. The horn hurt Karan's arm. So by the horn of the cow, Karan's arm has been hurt. He then started chasing a dog. So after the cow, he is going to the dog. He starts to chase it. He hit in the dog and bit him on his left leg. He could not walk now. So what happened? The dog is biting in his left leg. So he could not able to walk now. Then he started hitting the donkey. It struck him on his right leg. Now both his legs were injured. So when he went to the donkey is kicking him on his right leg. Now Karan's both leg has been got injured because the one leg has been bitten by the dog and the other leg has been kicked by the donkey. He limped his way to the village, so he can't able to walk. He is jumping. The doctor bandaged both his legs and dropped him home. So what happened? He is going to the doctor and the doctor is bandaged on his both legs and he is dropping him at the home. Karan explained everything to his mother. So what after going to the home, Karan is explaining to his mother that what had happened to him. Mother made him realize that it was the result of losing his temper. So after he says to his mother is saying that it was all because of his anger. But Karan interrupted his mother and said, don't go any further. Mother, I deserve punishment. So he is interrupting his mother's conversation and says that I deserve this punishment. I need this because I lose my temper. Now I have realized that anger is a man's greatest enemy. So now he is realizing that anger is the enemy of the man. I will never get angry again. So he is saying to his mother that I won't get angry anymore. Karan learned his lesson and realized that he should not lose his temper frequently. He was a changed boy ever after. So after this incident, he has been changed as a new boy. So he won't get anger anymore. Okay students, now let us see the moral of this story, that what we have learned in this story. If a person is angry with you, don't react, just respond with a smile. If a person is angry with you, don't react, just respond with a smile. So what you have to do, you should not take revenge on them. Okay, if a person is angry with you, you should not take revenge on them. Instead, you have to smile at them. Okay, so this is the moral of the story. Okay students, and this is for your home assignment. Complete the book bag exercises. Okay, complete the book bag exercises. Okay students, hope you all enjoyed this story and you have to take this moral of the story in your life. Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you students.